Welcome to Family Meeting, the podcast where we get shit done. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Jessie.
Yay! We're back for another week in a row. I'm
Yay!
so proud of
I
us.
know. We're keeping the streak alive.
Look, we made a promise last week, and I intend to keep it.
Yeah, and not that I don't feel like doing the podcast today, I just don't feel well today.
Yeah.
So it's...
That's okay. That's good.
You know what I didn't do?
What?
I didn't open my drink.
Oh, open it into the mic so they really hear the crispness of
Ready?
the...
I'm not...
I
Ooh.
know. You can hear it sizzle.
I'm not drinking beer, I swear.
Ralph's brand seltzer water with cranberry flavoring. I think that it's okay to record when you're not in a good mood. Also,
yeah.
Just because it helps you get into the habit.
If not, then every fourth episode we would miss.
Why women podcasters only put out 3 episodes a month. You're like, why? That's not true at all.
No, not true at all.
So, what did we want to talk about today? Well, we just discussed it before we turned everything on.
So, we don't have like a specific topic this week. I mean, maybe by the end we'll be able to kind of find like a succinct version of what I'm going through.
We'll reverse engineer a topic today.
Exactly. But this week has been a really tough week for me. And so I just kind of wanted to be open and vulnerable, I guess, with you guys and just tell you that, like, I'm losing my shit. Or at least I feel like I'm losing my shit. Like, I feel that the thing that I've been saying, I think I've said it once a day this entire week, is that I feel like I'm spinning out of control. And I feel like I'm just that things are piling up. Not physical things, but just like, things on my to-do list and things. And I just don't have the drive or the motivation or the stamina or the want to do anything. Not to do anything, but to get the things done that I need to get done. Yeah. Like I'm trying to like think of specifics of things that.
Well, like what do you? Okay, because that is. I'm trying to think of specifics too. I think one of the things is like what. Because I just have a question about something you mentioned. What do you think makes? Like, why do you think you're not motivated to get things done? If you have so many things to do, someone might look at it. Well,
because some of the things I have to do, I don't want to do. Mm-hmm. I mean, and that sounds so stupid because obviously every adult has things that they have to do that they don't want to do.
Right.
But I don't know. Like I didn't want to clean the office. Like it just seemed like this like huge, daunting task of putting everything back after I painted the desks, It just seemed like this huge, and it's not that big, You ended up just kind of like throwing everything of mine in my desk, and I have to, re-go through that and stuff. But just little things this week have felt huge. And part of that is probably that I'm PMSing and about to start my period any second. And other females out there can probably relate to that. Mm-hmm. But this is something that I also feel has been building over time, that it's not just this week. But I think coupled with the fact that I'm PMSing and just the snowball effect of feeling that, like really, really got to me this week. Like, I didn't want to make dinners at night. Like, we have to eat. We have food. We have, I didn't want to make dinners. Like, it's almost like on the verge of going into a depression, I guess, but not like full blown, Mm-hmm. Last week on Sunday, we sat down and created a schedule for me, and that put me at ease making the schedule. When it came down to it, like I didn't go to the gym at all last week. And part of it is like, I know I'm holding myself back for stupid reasons. Like I'm going to cancel my personal training stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's just like the act of going in and doing it. Like I know they're going to ask questions. I know they're going to pressure. I know they're going to, and And like, what do I say? Like, I I have to, like, it just like feels weird to like, go to the personal training manager and be like, no, I have to focus on my, my mental stability before I can work on my like,
They might understand that.
no, they would, but it's like I don't feel like I should have to tell them that. Like,
when I cancel mine, I'm just gonna be like, oh, it's just not for me.
that's true.
I committed.
I'll use that one.
Yeah, I committed, and now my thing is done, and I'm ready to move on.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. But yeah, just feeling like I'm going crazy.
So what can I do to help you? Because this week, it may have been just like, I could have been better at, say, waking you up at 6 a.m. when we said, but it's so hard to gauge when to wake someone up, as like we discussed.
Okay, so first off, that sounds ridiculous.
What?
That like you have to wake me up in the morning.
No,
like,
but I mean,
one, I
I'll,
get up
like,
and he
remind
doesn't
you
have
to
to like wake me up.
you.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I shouldn't have to have that. That I should just be able to get out of bed. And I do get out of bed for the listeners. Like I'm out of bed by 7:00
For sure.
which is late for some people and early for others. So I don't know.
It's early for most people. I think what I mean is that, like,
really, I feel like that's so late.
I don't know.
I mean, I used to be at work in Hollywood at 7 a.m.
Everyone I work with is like, I'm barely waking up at 7. I'm like,
what the hell? Like, people, come on.
No,
I don't know. No.
But yeah, I just, I don't know. I just want to.
So that's the thing, is that I feel like it's too much pressure for you to take on the responsibility of things that so I don't want to ask you to do anything more than what you're already doing.
Yeah, but I think like simple things can happen. Like if I have your implicit consent to bug you at a certain time, it's not to like wake you up.
Spray me with a Nerf gun.
To misconstrue. Sometimes you have been up early enough. It's more about like accountability. The reason why I bring it up is that specifically, I was listening to another podcast. Shout out to Noah Kagan.
Our good friend.
He was talking about our great friend.
He has no idea who we are.
I mean, we could know him. It's not outside the realm possibility that we know other millionaires, because we do. But the one thing he was talking about was doing a 5 a.m. challenge. And, a coworker is like, I want to do that. He's like, well, here, let's like make a promise to each other. Text me every morning at 5 a.m. If I don't text you back, I owe you $200. Reverse, if you don't text me by then, you owe me $200. And the point was, it was that like, have something like, have an accountability person, like buddy, and put something at stake that'll hurt them to lose.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be $200. Some people it's like $10, but like it's just
okay. So I like that, but I'm already thinking of ways to cheat.
Can you like set up like an auto text or something? Just like, hello, yes, I am up. # not a robot.
Or just, I mean, not that I actually can go back to sleep. My thing is like getting up. So once I'm out of bed, I'm done. Like I'm totally fine. But so it's like I would need to text you a picture of me like in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Like something. Yeah. Because I would just like text you and lay back down.
Well, I would hope that I could trust you enough to be honest with me.
I don't know if $200 is on the line.
I come home in the morning. I leave for the gym.
That's true. That's true.
If you're not up, I'd be like, well, you owe me $200. But like, I'll figure you out.
That's funny.
And you also never really know when I'll be home from the gym, so it's not like you can time it.
That's true. That's true. Okay, I like that. I think we keep coming back to this, but like, I haven't worked out in so long, and I know I just need to get out there and I need to just start doing it again. Did you just burp?
I did. I burped away from the mic. Like
either that or you just like took an invisible puff of a cigarette and just blew. Anyway, this was supposed to be a very like dramatic episode, and
Whatever.
It's not that it was supposed to be anything. Yeah. But okay, so I know I need to work out, and I know that would help me. I'm sick and tired of this freaking LA cold.
It is insane.
For those of you like in the Midwest and like on the East Coast, you're like,
Like,
you
"Hey,
bitches.
babies."
But like for us, it's like in the high 30s in the morning.
Mhm.
For LA when it should be 75 degrees and sunny, this rainy, cold weather I think is
Very
really getting
cold.
to me. So I'd love to go to the gym in the morning, but I'm too fucking cold. And that sounds so stupid,
Yeah,
but
I've had to force myself to like go there,
you're
and
brave.
it feels insane.
Yeah.
It does help after though.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of
So
my
I
friends
know
at work said, it's free cryo, so that's fun.
I don't think it's cold enough for
It's
cryo.
not cold. It
Um,
feels cold
but I know that that's something that I need to do. So
enough.
I don't know if it's the getting up earlier that would help or like forcing me to, post a picture on Instagram of me at the gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like something like we have how many days now do we have till we leave?
I have no idea. I don't want to think about it because I feel so behind on my own fitness and everything.
But if it's
But
like,
it's, I don't know. It's probably around like 10, 12 weeks.
okay, I'm thinking of a different trip, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
But just like something where it's like if it's 10 days before we leave, then I have to go to the gym 7 days.
Okay.
And, making myself like a 7-day challenge or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me check something. Keep talking.
I'm talking. This is fun.
Okay. Sorry.
We'll cut that part. So yeah, some types of challenge. I don't know.
Well, look, like if you, I don't know, like I know you should create some kind of challenge, or by the end of this, like challenge you to do something that'll like keep you, I don't know, I guess like on track. Like I want you to be able to put something in action. I do like the idea of you going and like posting on Instagram every day.
Yeah. I don't know. I just still feel. I mean, this obviously is not going to fix my issue. I don't
Right.
even know what my issue is.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully, just like listening to the fact that someone else is feeling like she's spinning out of control will make other people feel like they're not alone.
Yeah. And that's good. Just I feel like everything's doable. Just figuring out a way to make it doable, to like finish it.
Yeah.
Like I want to help you keep like on track with everything, and like I want to.
Right, but you shouldn't have to do that.
True, but everyone needs like a support system.
Yeah.
And like no one, I mean, not that you asked anyone, but like no one else is
Not that I what?
like that. Not that you've asked anyone, but like
Have asked.
not that you've asked.
I heard not that you vast.
Oh yeah, nope. Let me take out my headphones. The monitor is going crazy in my ears. No, not that you've asked anybody like for for help or accountability, but like
You get to lick you. I want to lick you.
I'm just saying that like I'm willing to at least help you in small ways. Yeah, you're right. Like I am very busy and I can't like go with you to the gym because our schedules are radically different in that way. But there are some things that I can do simply from my phone.
Yeah. Another thing that I have been noticing, and we're working on this, is because it has been so cloudy and so gloomy. Like I know there is this thing that's like a what is it called? Like a seasonal depression type thing, and I feel like I am mildly feeling that.
Mm-hmm.
And our apartment, this is kind of like a little digression, but like our apartment faces like the courtyard for our building, and we have beautiful huge windows that let in so much light, but because
Yeah.
they face the courtyard, and our kitchen window is actually in the pool. Not like in the swimming pool, but like in the pool
So
area.
we can watch people swim.
Right, but it's so um like it's I feel like we're living in a glass house when we
It's very
have the
invasive.
blinds open. Yeah, people and everyone else in the building have their blinds completely closed, like, curtains shut, like everything, like they're in this like little box, and I need natural light. I love being outside. I love, the sun coming in, you know. And we've been here for a year now. Like literally now, we've been here for a year.
Mhm.
And every single day those blinds have been closed, and I think it's really getting to me that I don't have that natural light. So I did finally, purchase these little films that you
Yeah.
put on the windows.
Love
I'm in the
that.
middle of doing this project, which we're going to finish tonight,
Mhm.
of putting them up so that you can actually have the blinds open, and it's kind of like it's almost like a frost, how
Yeah.
like in bathroom windows, they're frosted. So it's almost like that. So I think that I'm doing little steps because I've been able to identify, okay, needing more natural light, needing more structure, needing like so. But it's like I just want to snap my fingers and have this stuff done. I don't want to, unfortunately, put in the work to do it, which is stupid. Because you should
Mhm.
obviously put in the work to do things.
Gotta work
Some
hard to be successful.
You do. Something else I just want to touch on that we're gonna do a full episode on soon is I have made the leap in finally like getting a coach
Yeah.
for myself,
So excited.
or like doing a program. It's not a one-on-one coach yet. It could potentially if I like the program, but taking just like a class for myself, um, on getting my mindset and everything together, which we'll do a whole episode on later. But
A little post-mortem on it.
yeah, it makes me feel better to know that I have something coming that could potentially help me. Um, but we'll see. It does help to talk about it, which sounds like
Yeah,
but
of course. That's
as I'm talking about it, it makes me feel like it's almost insignificant the way that I feel, which it's not, because in the moment when I'm feeling it, it's devastating to feel like I have no control and that I have no, you know, another thing, I don't know how much you want to talk about it, but another thing that has been like getting me is my money.
right.
Like you're doing great. Technically we're totally fine.
Mhm.
But me personally, I haven't been making as much as I have been in the past, and as much as I need to feel comfortable.
Mhm.
Um, and we kind of talked about that the other night.
Yeah.
And even in that, like I was freaking out all day, like trying to figure out like what can I do, to make a couple extra bucks, but when you got home and we sat down and we talked about it, and I, just vented it out and told you, how I was feeling and the things that I was trying to figure out and went over numbers with you, we realized, no, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Um, so maybe the point, and like I feel that way right now. Like I feel totally fine. I feel like right now I'm not spinning out of control. I'm not, in this like dire situation. And maybe the moral of this episode is just vent it
Let it
out.
out. No, I was about to
Yeah.
say, sorry, I was letting play you. But no, and I think that's great. And that's pretty much exactly what we got. I mean, that's essentially not to mean it or make
Yeah.
it seem like you don't need to do it, anybody out there, but it's like essentially what therapy is.
That's true.
It's just letting it out and have someone like who listens,
Yeah.
or in this case, multiple people,
Right.
just knowing that you can
And
talk
it,
about
yeah, and I don't even think that it's the act of letting it out. I think it's the act of hearing it.
Ooh, yeah.
Because when I'm, freaking out and everything, I'm literally saying it in my head.
Right.
Once I say it out loud and then I rehear it again, not my mind telling me, but I'm literally hearing it as if it's a third person or
Well,
second person. That was weird. But like
Yeah.
someone else,
This is-
I'm like, girl, you're fine.
yeah, I think it helps put it into perspective.
Yeah.
And that's really what it's about. So it doesn't like, obviously it's not insignificant,
Mhm.
but in the grand scheme of everything else, like,
Mhm.
yeah, you just have to realize that you're okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Something I've told people when they're going through what I'm going through, or something similar, just like an argument or a rough patch is, 5 years from now, are you gonna remember this moment? No. On your deathbed,
Mhm.
are you gonna remember this moment? Are you gonna remember you feeling like, you didn't want to go to the gym today, or you didn't, or being worried about money at this particular moment in your life? Chances are, on your deathbed, you're not going to remember, or you're not going to be thinking
Care
about
all
this
that, yeah.
moment. Like this, it's going to pass.
It's so small compared
Yeah.
to what really matters in your life.
Yeah. So, moral of the story, if you have a significant other or a friend that you can just vent to,
Mhm.
do that. If not, write it maybe to a journal or a blog or something. And you know what I just realized?
What?
Ashley's gone this week.
No, she's like
And I
your
haven't been on a
rock.
walk with Ashley, where it's like normally like just like the little things that like bug me, like we can like talk about.
Yeah.
That's funny. I'll
That's
have to make her
true.
listen to this episode and be like, "You can never leave." No,
Yeah,
no,
you're
no,
correct.
not the not the point of this.
But no, yeah, no, you're right. You haven't.
No, but I
she
haven't
did
had that
provide
friend that like is
comfort and regularity.
Yeah.
You had
Yeah.
something you could do with her almost every day. Yeah, that makes sense. I
That
can
makes
see
sense
that.
a little bit.
That's-
But yeah, so
Sure,
vent it
going on
out,
vacation.
whether you're talking it out to a friend or you're writing it down, blogging it out, vlogging it out.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Mitty. Sorry, our dog is scratching on the welcome mat thing or whatever, so that she can get comfortable. But yeah, you're right. You just have to like get it out.
Yeah.
Hear yourself. But that's the most important part, I think, too,
Yeah.
is that like listen to yourself out loud.
Yeah, nodding
And
your head. Don't listen
out
to
loud.
Yeah.
Listen to it as if you're a different person, and really, does it still like hurt? And chances are,
It won't.
yeah. So great. That's awesome. We did reverse engineer a point. We did it. This is very
Yay.
successful.
All right. So,
All right, time to go over our goals for last week, which we didn't
Dude.
touch on. I don't think there's too much
Yeah.
here, but
okay,
What-
we didn't. Okay,
Did-
so like I had like
okay,
the new
yeah.
schedule for.
So that was something we did touch on. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, and
You weren't
everything,
bad.
right? Everything except for the going to the gym. I did, kind of, for the most part. It's a work in progress, but yeah.
No, I mean, but when you really break it down, that's like an upwards of 80 to 90% success rate in that case. When you look at everything else on your list, that's great.
Yeah, I mean, but everything else that we wanted to do did not get done.
Boss, what?
We still have yet to file our taxes. They're done, which is so stupid. Like they're done. We just haven't filed it. They've been done for almost
and
a
part
month.
of it is that I've been waiting for paperwork, and now that I have all the paperwork,
You've had the paperwork.
I know. Well, I got more paperwork from work because they had to redo the W-2s. So now I'm completely
Okay. All right. So
Doesn't
filing
really go.
taxes, we still need to do. You still have to send off your play to people,
Mhm.
and then now that's a whole other thing. It's like scheduling your play. So basically, it's for this week. I'm just gonna pretty much do a redo of last week.
And let's just make sure we get it done.
Yep.
That's all.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. We do. So I touched on it. I'm starting this class, and I'm so excited about it. And
Nice.
I'll message her and see if she'll let me talk about it with specifics. Because that would be kind of cool if I could, or like do like an episode on it. I think she might like that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But that starts the very beginning of March,
Mhm.
like the first week of March. And so I do have a book that I want to finish that I've been
Right.
reading. That kind of has like a little like some like workshop stuff in it. I've been reading the Think and Grow
I was
Rich
gonna say Think and Grow, yeah.
by Napoleon Hill, like the original version. So it's public domain now. So people have kind of taken it apart and like made it their own, which is great. I love that idea.
Or if you see like 30 editions on Amazon,
Right.
that's why.
Right. But I'm reading like the original version, which is it's so interesting to read because it was written in the 1930s, the end of the 30s, I think. So it's like, they're coming out of the Depression, and just the things that he's saying, you're like, dang, like it's funny to go back. It's so relevant, but it's also funny to go back in time. Like he talks about like Henry Ford and Thomas Edison and like their like ingenuity and how they
recent figures.
Yeah. Oh, I'd like to do an episode on that. That'd be fun. Anyway,
that would be fun.
Now I'm getting all excited. So I want to finish that book. I don't have that much to go, but for those of you out there, I'm dyslexic. So for me, not that I have like a low reading comprehension, I have great reading comprehension. That was
smart.
That was my things. But in school, high school and elementary school, reading comprehension was the highest scores that I got. But I just read very slowly. Mm-hmm. So for me to actually read a book takes a really long time. So even though I'm saying like, I only have like 100 pages left to read, not that 100 pages is a lot. Like most of you can like knock that out in like 5 minutes. I don't know what like the reading, whatever. But that the me reading slowly coupled with the fact that I don't have a lot of time to read.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping I can get this done before no, I'm gonna get it done. Yeah. Gonna get it done. So that's my goal for this week, is to get that done.
That's awesome.
On top of everything else.
I don't know what my goal is for this week. I feel pretty content with how my last, listeners and viewers know I'm very hard on myself about my fitness. But ever since I started using the Center app, Chris Hemsworth's fitness app, I've been to the gym 5 days this week, and I'm like very sore today. My chest and abs are especially on fire because I've been like doing more lifting.
Abs are on fire.
Yeah. I've been doing more lifting and stuff, so I actually feel pretty good physically this week. I don't know if I have any specific goals. Because like the play is done, I do have to reschedule. It's mostly because of people's availability and stuff, and just my lack of like follow up and planning. But I'll follow up on that and get that done probably today. Let's give you a goal for the new thing that you just started. Oh yeah. I'm starting a new endeavor. We won't go into specifics, but that's a good one.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ooh, so what should my week goal be? Because I have papers to publish. I want to record, versions of these blog posts that I've been writing and stuff. There's a few things I need to do before I actually launch.
We'll just make a goal and we'll make sure that gets done this week on top of the things that we were supposed to do last week.
I think a good goal, given that I freelance, is like maybe like 3 more articles.
Perfect.
Finished.
Perfect.
So yeah.
So
write it down.
No, I love it. I didn't write much this time. Cool.
So how do you feel now that you've gotten everything out?
Honestly, I feel really good, but I feel really silly.
No, but I can see how you would, but I don't think you shouldn't feel silly.
Thanks.
You're not like a weird or strange person. Like this is something that people.
Oh, I know. Like but I literally had a moment. Was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday, where you came home from work, and literally I just sobbed because I just felt so out of control. And part of it was lady business, but like part of it was just like literally feeling like the world is ending. And to look back and like say it out loud just feels so silly. And I know I shouldn't feel silly because like everyone goes through this but
well, it's a thing about silly. Like pressure and stuff. Like, you gotta let steam out.
That's true.
You gotta let air out.
Yeah.
Every once in a while to keep pressure even. I'm pretty sure that's a saying. If not, I just coined it. So everyone's welcome. But yeah, I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
For getting it out. I'm happy that this didn't know if this episode would help. I mean, it's good to get
Mhm.
things out, but didn't know if you would end up in a better place.
Yeah.
There was no obligation to, and I feel like it was successful on that end for you. So I'm happy we decided to go with an on-topic topic today. All right. Well, in that case, I guess meeting adjourned.
Woo.
Boom. All right. Thanks, everyone. Get shit done. If I can find the video to end it.